Afternoon all, how are we all doing? So, we're back down the allotment today, as you can see. Me and the boy, just over there. We decided we're going to do try and do a job today. I need to get these water butts moved from one side of the greenhouse to the other side of the greenhouse, and then try and connect one side of the greenhouse to the other side of the greenhouse. So I've got water coming from both sides, going into the water butts, rather than just one side doing the work. So hopefully we can fill the water butts twice as quick. We're expecting a bit of rain tonight and a bit of rain tomorrow, so I want to try and get that done pronto if I can. As well, we're trying something a little different today. We've decided to splurge a little bit, and we've invested in a slightly better camera and a microphone, just so you can hear us a little better. Because I know audio quality can be iffy at this plot, especially with the wind, and especially because we're quite inexperienced with all this sort of stuff. So we thought if we can invest in a little bit of kit that's going to help us out, hopefully you guys can hear us a little better, and hopefully the image quality is a little better, because I know that can be grainy at times, but we'll give it a go. Anyway, the boy wants to play ball by the look of it, so I'll chuck the ball for him and then we'll get going. Right then, so what I was talking about before in the greenhouse is this lot. Now these are the only two that are connected by this pathetic looking downpipe, and what I want to do is I want to move these two to the other side, and I want to connect something up here that runs to the other side of the greenhouse. So when these are moved, we're going to dig over all of this and make a much bigger bed. Let's take you around the other side and we'll see. Mr. Copper. There's our scarecrow buddy, ready and waiting for some work. So, these two, where I can't get this camera to work properly. There we go, just there. What we're going to do is we're going to lay some of these flags that are over here. Going to get them down there, and then that water butt that's just over there in the distance, we're going to put that along this wall here, and hopefully I can have a bank of 3 water butts and 1 dunk tank all on one side, so we can get the other side nice and tidy. Let's give it a whirl. Right then, we're part way through it. I'll just flip the camera around and we'll have a little look at where we're up to. So, all I've been doing, I've dug up the ground underneath, because it's quite clay here. I've levelled it out, put golden gravel down, because it's pretty much the only thing I've got. Laid some broken bits of paving slab down. Again, level it all out, and then put these nice, shiny, big, thick, heavy paving slabs on top of it. It seems pretty sturdy in all fairness. Hopefully it holds. We'll have 2 water butts in, get the 3rd one in, and I'll try and move the dunk tanks around as well. You'll have to excuse the camera work on this as well. I'm trying to get used to working this thing. It's a handy piece of kit. It's got a lot of features on it, but trying to get us to do simple things is a little difficult. But we'll get the hang of it. We're actually off to Bridgewater again tomorrow. We're going to do a walkies event with a young copper. So we'll probably take it there and we'll have a little play with it. Right then, we're part way through. As with pretty much everything we do here, it's a rudimentary job. It's not going to be professional. Obviously, because I'm a cheapskate, I just like to make use of whatever I've got at the time. So I'll flip it round and I'll show you. So, I don't know if the camera can pick it out. On the other side I've attached the hose I'm using. At the minute it's just draping down. Yeah, I'm coming up there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill a hole right about here. There or thereabouts. Just so I can attach it and put it in here. This one seems to have... It's alright. I don't need nothing special, I just need the water to come off the roof, straight into the gutter, and then down into the water butt. And then it can feed along to the others. They're all attached nicely. They're all nice and secure in all fairness. There's no wobble or nothing like that. Obviously it'll be better when they're full, but that's going to take a little while. So yeah, I think I'll show you the completed setup when I've done it. It's just starting to rain now, so I'm going to try and rush on and get it finished. I think I'll do some more experimentation again. I've just reverted to the phone, and what we'll do, we'll put both bits of film on because I'd like to see what the difference is. I'll just flip this round and show you what I've done. So we drilled a hole, attached a new, I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, look at this, there's a little snail in there. I'll have to let him crawl out. So we've attached that there, and we're going to put this hose down here in there. Let's hope it fits, eh? So I've cut it to size, and it's okay, but it's a very tight fit. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the old heat gun, heat it up, and hopefully slide it on. So that, folks, is actually where to treat. Nets on so we don't get mozzies. This one, it looks shoddy as anything, but it will do the job. Same as the other one, other side. Shoddy is out, but it'll do the job. This is on nice and tight. The end of the spout's all the way over there. All I did was use the heat gun, make this a bit more pliable, and slotted it straight on. Worked wonders. I had to do the same under here, to be fair, because it didn't fit. Oops. So I used the heat gun to make the hose a bit more pliable, and again it worked nicely. There we are then. 3 water butts all connected up. Let's hope that works, shall we? It's been raining on and off, more spitting, but we are expecting some rain tonight. So like I say, fingers crossed we'll get some fillage in these. We can see if they work correctly. So I've put everything away, and then as I was putting everything away, I thought, you know what, this thing here, I was gifted this a little while ago, and it's literally just been left sat in a pot, festering away for about 18 months. So I thought, right, let's pot it on, tidy it up and see what we can do with it. I think it's a blueberry, but in all fairness it looks more like a raspberry. But it's been potted on, it's got some nice compost in there, so we'll see what it does. And these, Janine's more the plants person than me. I think it's an iris. It was over the side of the greenhouse there, so I thought I'll stick it in the pot and see what it does. If it's nice, I'll put it in the front border. Let's go. Come on, boy. Where are you? There you are. We'll go this way. So I think tomorrow I'm going to come down and pick up a new hose pipe. Exciting. Rock and roll lifestyle and all that, like. I'll bring the hose down, and what I need to do is a tap just over there next to somebody else's plot. I need to make sure the hose reaches all the way from there, all the way down here to the middle of the plot. Because I've got a tap where I've got a tap that used to be on the fence there, but I took the fence panel down at the end about 2 months back, a month back, whenever it was. So what I've done is the tap has just sat in the shed ready and waiting to be used. So I need to see where this hose is going to reach, and then where it's going to be feasible to put a tap. Might have to put it on a post, but it is what it is. We'll figure that out tomorrow. They're looking healthy. Happy with them. They should be fine. Just a little bit windswept. Right then, that's us. It was just another fleeting visit. I think we spent about an hour and a half down here doing the water butts. I'm happy though, because I've been needing to do that for a little while. I wanted all the water butts on one side, with water filtering from both sides of the greenhouse into one. But it's done. Me and the boy are going to head off. He's back there somewhere. And I'm going to try and get used to this camera. It's one of these. It follows me. Follows me around everywhere. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm not entirely sure where about this video is going to fit. It's either going to be in with another vlog or a standalone, but we'll see. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help the channel. Anyway, until next time. How are we all doing? So, me and the boy just nipped down the plot. We're dropping off a hose pipe. I'll flip it around and show that in a minute. We'll just have a quick gander inside the greenhouse, and then I'll show me a little watering setup that I'm quite happy with. So, tomatoes, they're doing fine. The soil in there is actually pretty good. They seem to be liking these, the string that I've attached. What I'll do is I'll train the tomatoes up there as and when they get bigger. I need to do a bit of pinching out actually, I'll do that. Do you mean strawberries? Actually they're looking alright, they're quite packed in, but they're looking okay. Next year we're going to be getting a polytunnel for this new bit over here. Strawberries over here are actually starting to produce. They're looking good, I'm happy with them. Going to be shifting these up today. These are the giant yellow sunflowers that we potted on last week. This lot, I really need to sort these out. I did my usual thing. I did an impulse purchase on a cardoon and an artichoke. Not having the slightest idea what I was doing. But I'll get these out soon and get them potted on. And this stuff over here, it is catmint. I'll just get that because I like having a mint plant every now and then. That's all that's about. A bit of self-indulgence. Right then. So, sea garlic. It's looking okay, we're just going to leave that as is. Tithonias, they're looking good. We've got some at home that are looking pretty good as well. We've got leeks starting to look nice over there. Radish, which I need to start eating. Scarlet dahlias. Some more leeks. The late sweet peas, not sure if they're going to do anything, but it is what it is. Another strawberry we rescued. Courgettes, probably going to put them on in a minute. Some of the carrots we tried in cells. I don't think these are going to do a great deal. They just seem, look at the state of it. They're too wet. More leeks, little gem. Not entirely sure what's happened there. Only got a couple. The red gem, they've been eaten. There was some a couple of days back. You see there's one tiny little leaf left. There was some in there a few days back, so something's been in it at them. Leeks, the carrots are starting off now. And then another couple of leeks. Leeks are not going to do great, I don't think, but if we can get a few I'll be happy. These carrots down here have started off and they're looking good. Cabbages, cauliflowers, looking great. Some red gem down here looking good. Beetroots start to take off. And sweet corn. Nothing. That thing there's a weed. So I think the sweet corn's a failure this year. But hey ho, it is what it is. Copper's brought us frisbee today. Are you ready, boy? 3. Go back. Back. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yay! Good boy. Right then, we got Tay berry. Looking fantastic. This is going to be going on a border soon. These nasturtiums, I think the soil might have been a bit too rich for them. They're not doing so well. So I'm probably just going to take them off and stick them in a bit of old compost. These are looking okay. Looking great, the marigolds. A couple of strawberries down here. They're doing alright. There's a bit of dead leafage there, but there's a lot of new growth as well. Come on then, boy. hose pipe, done. Done some watering with it. It reaches all the way from the tap on the road to down here, so I'm more than happy with that. Right, just going to show our little watering setup before me and the boy bugger off. These, what I did a couple of days back, nice and stable. And this one, half full already, just off one day's worth of rain. That's just from this side, nice and easy, little bit of pipe attached to here. You can see I put a bit of silicone just in there. I've done exactly the same on the other side, and fed a pipe through and into here. And all it is, because the pipe is really tight fitting, I've used a heat gun, applied a bit of heat to these, slotted straight on, and that's a really snug fit. Same with this one here. More than happy with that. So if we get another couple of days worth of rain, fingers crossed, we'll have all the water butts full. So I'll just give it a quick blast off in here. Quick clean of this bed because there's soil around the outside. Just testing the hose pipe out. He's found this half-eaten, half-battered tennis ball, and he's expecting me to throw it. It's just rubber left, so that's going in the bin, I think. Right then, I've just before we shoot off, I've done a couple of little jobs in the greenhouse, mainly tidy it up and a quick hose off. I'll flip the camera around and we'll have a little look. So I tested the hose pipe, set it up from the roadway, brought it all the way down the path, right past here, and then into here, and it reached all the way over here from the roadway. So I'm more than happy with that new setup. Right then, so I've had a quick tidy up in here, just get it ready for tomorrow, because we're coming down tomorrow to do a few more jobs. Clean up that cardboard off the floor. I never really put that down for Copper when he needs to be in here, because he doesn't really like this stuff on his feet. I don't blame him really. Tidied up the back bench, just got rid of the rubbish that was there, and tidied up at the bottom. We've got a lot of excess trays, and as you can see, a lot of excess pots. We've used a lot less pots this year, because I've not done a lot of potting on. What I usually do is I'll grow stuff in these, say for instance, and then I'll pot them on, and I've not needed to do it just yet. The onions, they all potted on early season. I'll tell you what, actually we'll nip outside, I'll show you. So the onions and the garlic, I'm very happy with these. Still need to weed in between the beds, but in between the rows, but they're fine. And there's a nice scent in the air now as well, off them. One or two just there, not looking great, but on the whole, that looks great. That looks fantastic. Very happy with it. All the onions, all the shallots, the garlic, even the garlic at home is doing great. I suppose the weather's been fantastic for it. Mild, lots of sunshine, and a load of rain the last couple of days. This bed, I'm hoping, is going to look spectacular. Some of the stuff that's in there, we've got a lot of nasturtiums in there. I absolutely love them. They spread around everywhere, and they're tasty as well. A lot of sweet peas down the middle. I'm not sure what some of this stuff is. I think there's some foxgloves in here as well. Sweet rocket here. Pardon me, this has got a lovely scent. First thing in the morning and last thing at night. I'm yet to be down here early enough to smell it. So we'll I'll have to make a point of doing that. This bed's ready. We need to plant into the next few days, and then we can start on the third bed. Shut with that setup. Only did that a couple of days back. It seems to be doing exactly what I wanted to do. I've just tied the hose that I've got threaded from the other side. I've just tied it up. Only with cable ties, that'll keep it in place for the time being. Because I found it was drooped and there was a lot of water in the middle, like this. When I lifted it up, it was draining into there. This is half full. So hopefully with another couple of days worth of rain, that'll start to filter into this one, and then I can get either that one or that one here. And what I'll do, I'll just extend the paving, put another one here, and then from here, obviously we'll be shifting this bin and this container. Our new Belfast sink is going to sit here in a new border. Ideally I want the greenhouse surrounded by planting. I think I've referenced on another video, I'm going to be doing a border here, coming out, going all the way around, and then following all the way down to that bed. We're going to do a nice little raised border. We'll do this bit. There's actually a rose bush in here. It came with the plot. And I'll show in the summertime when it comes out. But the flowers are impeccable. They smell absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we're going to be doing that, and I'm going to follow the board around, probably to just here, because that bit there is going to be paved for another water carrier. Anyway, so I think we're done with our bits and bats. So yeah, we're done for the day. We're going to pack up, head home, get a couple of jobs done there, and then we'll be back down here tomorrow. I think Janine and Scarlett are coming tomorrow, so I'll crack on with a little bit of weeding. There's a jobs list knocking around somewhere. I'll do a bit of weeding and then see what else needs doing on the jobs list, see what else we can tick off. But yeah, so either until the next video or the next part of this video, take care of yourselves.